I know it's crazy, but I had to hear that music again. It couldn't get out of my head for months. I performed all kinds of experiments. When the machine takes in a cat, it plays for 1 minute. A large dog, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Redacted music came from it, but nothing was like the human music. It might sound ridiculous, but I feel satisfied after having heard it once more. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation, Season 3, Episode number 2. I'm your host, the bird, known as Falcon, and already with the very first premiere, we got a little couple of surprises. Number one, if you didn't catch the first episode of Season 3, go back and watch it. Otherwise, you would have missed the debut, or at least not the debut, but the return of the real MVP, Eugene. And second of all, we have already seen one of the new abnormalities, which is called the Bloodbath. I don't know how to contain this thing just yet, but thus far it seems that Rhino has been doing a pretty good job, and he's also level 2 now. We have 8 points right now, so what I want to do with these 8 points is actually continue increasing my defenses. So let's go over to research, and I'm going to go ahead and get mental training level 2. Because we have seen a lot of mental damage thus far, so if you can kind of contain that, we're going to be fine. Now, we're very thin when it comes to agents, and the reason why is because Eugene cost me a lot of, I guess, points to start off the run. It cost me 10 points to get Eugene, so that put me in a really tight spot. Now, I know, oh yeah, we have to read about the singing machine now, because we finished the observation with the White Knight episode. Alright, cool, so we'll read that here today. Let's start. Now, how this is going to work out here is Rhino has been doing a good job with Bloodbath. Feeding it is neutral. We've been having some decent success doing amusement work and also consensus, so since the only person here available right now is going to be Rhino for consensus, we'll send you in there to do that. And luckily for us, the other dude down here, Igor, is level 4, which should be enough to survive the singing machine. And we have to feed the singing machine if I'm right. Loves to be fed. So, nutrition work, Igor. Perfect. Now up here, we have to rotate a bit, but we have to start off with amusement work. Gemiano's gonna go back to being the hugger. And as you can see, Eugene is now a rationalist. He was originally a principalist, and he turned into an optimist, and now he's a rationalist. So he keeps changing over and over. Everybody does, honestly. But the hugger is gonna be Gemiano, so we have to amuse this thing with somebody else. It's gonna have to go with Gustafsson, I guess. And then over here, we will do Eugene. Need a beating over here. Velasquez, and over here, we have to do violence, unfortunately. This Beauty and the Beast monster is going to have to wait until somebody else is freed up. And that's the reason why that, like, I'm saying it's kind of hard right now, because we're very stretched thin. I don't have enough people for all the jobs. We have to wait on occasion now. So, while we're at it, let's read the entire story of the singing. That's a long fucking read. Alrighty. The machine takes the shape of a long cylinder. By the look of it, it may look like a simple grinder, but the existence of the thing's own will fills the criteria of abnormality. When approached, extra experiments are needed to determine how many meters the perimeter actually is, or touched. The abnormality operates and with a strong suctioning power pulls in nearby subject inside its body. Are we good here? Yeah, I know I need to take care of you, but everybody's busy. Oh shit. What's the story? Afterwards, the body's fan shuts down and the abnormality works on task. The task continues for approximately 5 minutes. After a few experiments, we have concluded that the abnormality desires a result of music from this interaction. Employees are needed to fulfill that specific need every once in a while in order to prevent the creature's stress level from rising. Okay, and now we have some interview logs here going forward. So, you need to be beat down. And we'll send Eugene in to do that. And how is Rhino doing? Rhino, I'm gonna let you heal up a bit before I send you back into that bloodbath area. And then you, possibly... amusement. I'm gonna save the Gemiano for the hug and the teddy bear though. So we'll deal with you afterwards, lady. Yeah, we have to wait for a bit. So, unpause. I was supposed to be sent in alone. The abnormality looked rather unassuming. Something like a machine used in a factory, as it didn't even react to anything. But that day, Redacted insisted that we had to go there. The pale horse had responded to something specifically that he had said. He repeated that a lot. I didn't think the pale horse was thinking about Redacted when it responded. Most of the abnormalities that I take care of are tame. Also, I'm very lucky. I thought that day would be the same. Omitted. Okay. You're gonna need a beating again here, it does seem. Gustafsson seems ready for that one. And then... Oh! You're at mood rating best? Perfect. That means I could send... Jimmy, you think you'll be able to not go crazy as with the lady? Because I don't have to hug now, because this thing's under control. Actually, you know what I should have done? Hold up. Cancel that. Let's send Geminiano over here to do the amusement work on the bloodbath. Because Geminiano and the other person down there, Rhino, have not died to the bloodbath just yet. So I'm going to keep going and keep using them. And then you would need a consensus work. We have Velasquez who could do that. So Velasquez, you consensus with the lady finally. And back to reading about the machine. Oh. Feed. I agree. Redacted closely observed the abnormality. I just wanted to write the report quickly and get out. But he was thinking differently. He was sure there wouldn't be an abnormality that doesn't have special powers. I warned him not to get too close, but Redacted took one step closer and suddenly the thing came to life, opened its lid and swallowed him whole. Literally swallowed him. The lid closed and a loud noise came from inside of the creature. There was no way of knowing what was happening, but I was too terrified to do anything. And speaking of terrified to do anything, I'm terrified that I'm not paying too much attention here. You were beat down last time, so it's time for a cleaning, which nobody here could do. Rhino could do that. Rhino, come up here and do a cleaning if you can. In the dark, I realized that the thing was playing an instrument by crushing and cutting Redacted's body. It was creating a melody. As I was contemplating my horrific realizations, the lid opened again. Bits and pieces of Redacted were in there, so little that you had to wonder as to what happened to the rest. It basically makes music by crunching and gnawing on your body. That's how it makes the noises. Good God, that's creepy. Alright, so you bear have to be hugged now. Geminiano, come over here. Oh, we have another observation with Bloodbath. Perfect. We'll get a consensus as well with you, and we have Velasquez. Oh, but you're rationalist. You can't do it. It has to be Geminiano, but he's hugging the bear, and Rhino is cleaning that thing. So we'll have to wait on this guy here for a bit. Otherwise, everything looks fine. Symptoms of intoxication by singing machine. Attempts to take other employees to containment room of singing machine by using physical force. The size of the pupils are larger than usual. Concentration and cognitive ability is greatly reduced. Does not try to listen to other music. Please add any additional symptoms that are found and immediately report the case and any employees are suspected with the above symptoms. You know what? I'm worried about hugging this thing and we're almost done here. I don't want to risk anybody right now at the moment, so I'm going to just hang out. We'll just hang out. And then we'll try to observe you the next bloodbath observation next time around. And since we're almost done with the day, let's get this completely done. Something, there was a disappearing incident of employee, whatever. 2 days later on the whatever, part of the body was found inside the singing machine. DNA analysis has found the corpse to be the employee, M1, whatever. Employee was a new hire who had worked in the company for only 3 months. The employee had no record of assignment with the abnormality. The employee assigned the singing machine, Redacted, was the suspect. After an extensive investigation, Redacted confessed to the crime. I know it's crazy, but I had to hear that music again. It couldn't get out of my head for months. I performed all kinds of experiments. When the machine takes in a cat, it plays for 1 minute. A large dog, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Redacted music came from it, but nothing was like the human music. It might sound ridiculous, but I feel satisfied after having heard it once more. Ugh, I'm telling you, it makes music out of the body of the people you put in there. It's creepy. Alrighty, we should be wrapping up. Come on, Day. Finish up already. Got it. Alright. We have enough now to hire another rookie, which we have to do, because we're very, very thin on people here at the moment. Alright, so singing machine is now done as well. Who is the next one down here? Oh shit, it's another new abnormality. This could be White Knight, too. Oh, thank God. It's the hammer. Okay, guys. Once we're done with this season, or towards the end of it again, I'm gonna go ahead and do what we did with White Knight, and that is, we'll jump into challenge mode, we will release a few abnormalities, and we will use the hammer. So that's the next thing we'll be doing this time around, too. But luckily, this gives me some time to relax because it's the hammer, and I know I could just ignore that room completely. Oh, thank God. Okay, so let's see here. We have 6 points left over. I'm gonna have to get another hire. We have a principalist. Oh, that's kind of good, I guess, because we don't really have too many of principalists, right? We only had one. We have no optimist, so an optimist would have been better. Oh well. So you can do consensus work. And amusement. You know what? Who's been doing really well with this thing down here? It's been Rhino, the pacifist, and it's also been Geminiano, the pacifist. So apparently pacifists do pretty good with that thing. I almost feel like sending Geminiano down here. Although we need Geminiano for the hug, for the teddy bear, don't we? Yeah. I believe we do. Hunter, go down here then. I guess. And start. Alright, so now we don't have any stories to read, right? We already did you, we have done you. Yeah, we're good now. Okay. And obviously the room down here, we can't really interact with it for a while. So, Bloodbath. Consensus will send... The people that have survived this far apparently are pacifists. And Rationalist gets killed. Let's send Rhino in here to do the consensus work first, and then we do the observation and see if we can unlock more about this thing and see how it actually interacts. You have to be fed by Igory. You will be amused by Eugene. You are going to be hugged by Geminiano, so we have to amuse you with Gustafsson. Did I choose Gustafsson? I better have. Yeah. You need a beating. We'll use Velasquez, and you're going to probably have to chill for a while as you... Yeah. Alright. Go fast forward. So now that we're like done with the reading, I can just go and play on cruise control here as I normally do. But we still gotta be really careful because, man, I have a lot more agents by this point. But I had a lot more research as well. That's the biggest problem, I think, the fact that we're very low on research, so I don't really have too many defenses as I'm normally accustomed to. So Bloodbath didn't kill Rhino, did a lot of mental damage as expected. Let's see about getting this observation done. And we'll try this out with Hunter here, the rookie. Okay, so you need a beating. I'll try to get to you soon. As a matter of fact, we should be able to do that beating now with Eugene. So Eugene, handle that one. Come on, come on. Success, success! Yeah! We got the second level of the Bloodbath. Let's see, anything new? The same phenomenon occurred when the Optimus Georgia employee was working on it. When an employee with different values worked, the special ability of the abnormality was not activated. Rationalist and Optimus. Don't do it. Okay, well now we're learning. Optimist and Rationalist should not deal with this thing. So, pacifists we know are fine. That just leaves Principalist and... What's the other one? Principalist, right? I feel like there's another one. So can Principalist interact? Well, I mean, we used right now Hunter, who is a Principalist, but it was just for an observation. It wasn't actually interaction, so I'm not sure if it's going to be the same thing. Rhino's getting his thing back. Let's give this a try. Amusement work. No, you can't do it. And Geminiano has to hug this bear. So hold up. Let's hug this bear first with Geminiano. You will have to... We can do consensus work with Velasquez. Yeah. And then you need a beating. We could send Gustafsson. Okay, so that's everything here fine. Meaning you can now be amused by... No, not you. By nobody. So we have to do the consensus here meanwhile. Let's send... Hunter, I think? I mean, he should survive when you think about it, right? Because I was sending Rhino there at level 1, and he would always survive. Just barely, but he would survive. You need to be fed again with Igory. Okay, now we just keep an eye out. Amusement seems to... Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy's doing a fucking number on me. Hunter? Careful, buddy. Okay, he's out. Ooh, close. Very close. Very, very close. I need to amuse this thing. I think that worked out really great, but Geminiano's hugging, so maybe after he's done hugging... No, you don't need he'll need a heal for a bit. You are crouched down, meaning you need a cleaning. Let's send Rhino in here to do consensus work, and then I'll clean you soonish. Luckily, Scorch Girl's mood rating best, and so is the bear, so it could leave me alone for a while. Alrighty, so now you could possibly be cleaned by Velasquez. And as soon as, let's see... Geminiano is here now healing. I could probably do the consent, or the... Like, oh no, you're happy with the consensus, huh? Oh, you're fine. We're almost done with our day 2. Screw it then, just hang out, Falcon. No need to risk anybody right at the moment. agree, and we're done. Okay. So luckily, getting the hammer room really did help us out when it came to the fact that we're very low on people. Now, the fort room, who knows what that's going to be. Can I just... Termination, perfect. Alright, what do we have? Rudolta. Ugh. Rudolta scares me just because he escapes very easily. But we should also be able to do the final observation on Rudolta as well. So there is that. We'll get the final observation and get a new story for us to read, which is great. 2 birds, 1 stone. You have always been consensus, right? That's your thing. So down here... I forget what you do. Isn't it like physical damage or mental damage? I know we need like relatively high-level people for that. So, unfortunately, Igor is going to be doing the feeding of that machine. So we're going to probably have to use Rhino at level 3? I think she should be fine at level 3, right? We have 8 points. I could hire somebody else. Is there anything I can unlock here? I could do the abnormality simulation, which I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what the hell this means. Proceeds to the next step in abnormality response simulations. Reduces mental damages caused by fear levels. Mental damage. But I mean, we have this one, which is also mental damage as well. I'm really kind of confused about what that means. I really also want to get the next recovery level, so I think we just hold on to our points and just kind of... I know we need more people, but I really want to get the recovery thing, so if we recover faster, we can send people back in to do jobs faster as well. So I'm going to hold on to my points, and it is what it is, right? Yeah, start. Okay, so you start off with the feeding. I agree. You... Oh, boy. Oh, let's do the final observation right now, right off the bat with Rudolta. I heard about a man who could give you anything you want. Oh yeah, we already read this. So he's talking about Santa, and he apparently butchered Santa for giving a toy to Alex, the kid who wasn't really good. So last time I opened the sack, bad idea, don't open the sack. Inside of the sack is a desire, a hope that I've been thinking about since when I was very young. I never opened the sack. Has your wish come true? Alrighty, now we have the entire story of Rudolta, which we'll start getting into here pretty soon. But before that happens, we need to do consensus work. We'll send Rhino in there. Come on, buddy. Good luck to you. And then we need consensus work over here with Hunter. Principalist. I think you were... Yeah, you were fine last time talking to that thing. And over here we'll do Eugene. Need a beating with Gustafsson. We need a hug with Geminiano, so we will amuse with... Oh, shit. Well, what do we got over here, huh? What do we got over here? What's with the sun and, you know, cut Falcon? What's with you being in day number 6? Well, unfortunately, I had a crash, which is annoying, because it's a crash. And since the game doesn't save every single day, it jumped me back to day number 6. So that was annoying to begin with, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, it's not the end of the world. I guess what I could do is just off camera, get back up to the point that we were when the game crashed, and we'll be fine. So I reloaded my save to do that just now, right after that crash, and this is what I loaded into. I loaded into only one agent, Igor. If we go down here, no agents. Over here, only Igor. Obviously, this has not been unlocked yet by day 6, we just barely unlocked this here. Eugene is gone. Eugene is gone, and so is, I think we had Eugene and maybe 2 other rookies? I'm down to 1 person here to start off day number 6 to retrace our steps. So you know what that means to me? It means to me that Falcon, the bug where the disappearing agents is not really fixed because, look, it happened to you again. And this is not another run, this is the same one. If you look over here, remember the same people that we draw to begin with? Beauty and the Beast, Teddy Bear, Scorch Girl, Old Lady, they're there. And down over here, remember the first one that we got for the next day was actually the Bloodbath? It's there. Now, the information for the Bloodbath's still here, but obviously, that is saved in a different save file if I'm right. But my agents are now gone. So, unfortunately, until this gets completely fixed, I can't continue Season 3 because this is annoying. Number 1, I have to start all over again to begin with, and then I'd have to go back to day number 10 off camera, and then do one sitting again from 10 to the end. Let me go to the title screen. I got challenge mode. Let me go into challenge mode here really quickly. Perfect. We have everybody left. We have everybody here in challenge mode from my last run, when I got to day 20, which is how we did the plague, the White Knight thing. Speaking of which, is a White Knight here? Yeah, he is. Okay, great. Until the game is fixed where the agents don't disappear anymore, I will probably continue the series right now in challenge mode only. And what this means for us is that We could draw 4 abnormalities at a time before the game doesn't give you more abnormalities. So you could do like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it's just basically a loop over and over. So for us to see the new ones, I will be going into challenge mode meanwhile, and just trying to draw 4, and hopefully we get something new. Let's do a breakout scene next time. So we could use the hammer. How about that? Because I'm upset, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cause a breakout so we can use the hammer. Boom, and maybe even unleash the magical girl, because she's supposed to fight the other abnormalities too. That could be something. Alright, so there you guys have it. I'm gonna do this for now until the bug is fixed for good, because it's obviously an issue. I'm gonna probably try to send my save file to the developers, maybe that'll help them out. I don't know, but it's very annoying. So I apologize, Season 3 is now on halt for a while. We'll just mess around in challenge mode here and get the new abnormalities that way, and we'll get the hammer going, and we'll also unleash the abnormalities to maybe fight against each other, who knows. I will catch you next time.